single leg wall RDL. Now here I'm using a dumbbell, but you can also use a kettlebell, whatever you have available. Now if I'm holding the weight in my left hand to begin with, then I'm going to be working my right leg, and my left leg, the opposite leg, is going to be going back against the wall. So the idea is similar to a B stance. It's going to assist with stability. That way you can really focus on your leg that's out in front. Now when it comes to the setup, you're going to come close to the wall. You're going to step 1 foot in front, maybe 1.5 feet in front. Back leg is then going to go back against the wall, just the heel mainly, not the entire foot like this, just like this. Slightly bending through both of your knees, and then your hips are going to shift back as you come down, keeping the weight predominantly through your heel, and come up. If you've got a big bum like me or you're quite tall, you can take about 2 steps forward instead, because you might need to. So again, slight bend the knees, push the hips back, get a good stretch, come up 1, 2, one more, 3. So again, doing the other side, step, step, foot up against the wall, changing the weight in my hands, slight bend the knees, down, 1, 2. Now, big things to focus on with this movement are making sure you're moving through the hips. A very common mistake people will make is they'll just sort of flex through the spine and extend through the spine. We don't want that to happen. Instead, we want to maintain posture, and the movement should only occur through the pelvis, right? Your back should maintain a nice flat position, and instead you should be feeling your hips rotate back and through. Back and through. In terms of weight distribution, again, the leg that's up against the wall is doing maybe 3 to 5% of the work, if that, and the planted leg out in front is doing the majority. In terms of where you want to feel the weight on your leg, on your foot, you really want to keep the weight on your heel. That way you're going to effectively isolate your hip and hamstring. If the weight's on your toe, you're going to feel it more through your quad, which is what we want to avoid. Other than that, it's pretty straightforward. In terms of how low you go down, essentially once your fist is in line with about mid-shin, that's your reference point to then come up. Other than that, focus on control, don't use momentum, really make a conscious effort to feel that engagement through your butt cheek and hamstring, and everything else should be pretty straightforward.